Hi, I am Patricia Prescott Sueme, and I'm very pleased to have the opportunity to talk to you and tell you a little bit about my background and show you around my studio, tell you about my process and the medium I've fallen in love with, and welcome, right? Welcome. So starting with this little piece that was accepted into the Art in the Time of Corona exhibition at NUMU, thank you so much, Craig Kroll. I thought I would show you some of my other pastel work while I share a little of my own story. So typically, I would kind of stay on the business line of things and just tell you my background and my education and all that. But these times are anything but typical, so I thought I would approach this a little differently and share a little more of my personal experience going through COVID. So last March, before the lockdown in California, I had planned a visit to my parents. My dad had been diagnosed with cancer a few months before and was going to spend a week there. And I got on the road with my puppy and a suitcase packed for a week. And as we know, then everything locked down, and I chose to stay. My business had basically come to a halt as a graphic designer. I ended up staying 7 amazing weeks, helping my dad through therapies and getting to know my sister again, who also came out. It's precious time that I wouldn't have had if COVID hadn't changed our world. So I took a little video of my makeshift studio that I set up while I was visiting my parents, and I'm in their kitchen nook with a gorgeous view of the red rocks and the sky. And one of my favorite things is that my sister is practicing piano in the background, and although she hates it because there's a mistake in there, I think it's just beautiful and really a moment I'll never forget. I'm just so appreciative of this weird silver lining that allowed me to spend some time with him during his last year. So, my artwork has always been this way of just calming down and a place for quiet and reflectiveness and just looking for little jewels in nature and peaceful moments in a chaotic world. I guess I'll just keep talking while you guys poke around my studio. Even though my work is mostly representational, that is almost never my primary focus. I'm just so much more interested in playing with the medium of pastel and layering one pigment on top of another and seeing what results, and little moments of abstraction and creating different value changes that change the atmosphere or the mood of a painting. A lot of my paintings are almost tonalist in nature, though that's actually not even intentional either. It's just what brings the right mood to a painting. And it often lands in that tonalist arena. So you can see here's my main palette, which is in a semi-chaotic state, but that's normal. And this is the palette that I use for a specific painting. I'll put down below and work from that. And here's the final lap of the studio tour. The little piece that's in the exhibition at NUMU just kind of epitomizes what I love about pastel, the layering, the color, the value, and the simplicity all coming together in this nature-based scene. I included this little video time-lapse of the process that I use, and though the subject matter is very different, the process is similar for sure as to what I do for many of my pieces. So I started doing the time-lapse videos and just gathering some snippets of how I work and putting them on my Instagram, and my newly founded YouTube channel is a place to corral all these videos. And you can always find me at Prescott Studio. And I recently got the domain prescottstudio.art. Yeah, .art. Is that cool? Thank you so much for watching and listening and hearing a little bit of my story. And take a look and participate in the auction online. Craig Carl has curated this really interesting and diverse collection of artworks for this Art in the Time of Corona exhibition, and I'm just really thrilled to be involved.